Namaskar once again. I'm Subas Pradhan. Today I'm going to teach English grammar and the lesson is transformation of sentence. Okay, it is one of the chapter of grade 10 for SEE. Okay, let's begin the chapter with some examples here. Okay, I have written 3 types of sentence here. Okay, before I explain these 3 types of sentence, let me tell you there are certain types of sentence in English grammar. Affirmative sentence, which we call positive, declarative, assertive. There are many names for affirmative sentence. Okay, and if we have to translate into negative, then the sentence will be negative sentence. Okay, and the same sentence, if we have to make a questions, there are 2 types of questions. One is yes no questions. Yes no question is such questions the answer will be finished with yes or no. So they are called yes no questions. And another is double edged questions. In double edged question, the full answer is expected. Okay, today in this class, I am going to talk about only how to change the statement or the sentence is in positive into negative and yes no questions. Okay, there are few rules, few technique. If we know, then it will be very easy to convert into the sentence, negative or yes no question sentence. Okay, look at here. Mr. Pradhan will attend meeting. So simple future tense is used here. If we have to change or transform from affirmative to negative, then only one. Negative means the use of not. Use of not. Okay, use of not will be there, and we have to know where to insert that not. So in the sentence, as I underlined, will here. Okay, if we add not after will, then it will be negative. Look at here, Mr. Pradhan will not contraction form, contracted form is won't. Okay, so nothing is changed, only not is added. So where to add? After auxiliary verb. After auxiliary verb, if we add not, then it will be negative. In the same way, if we let's talk about how to change into yes no questions. In yes no questions also, we have to remember the same auxiliary verb. Remember that yes no question starts with auxiliary verb. So I have written will here. Same will. यो will लाई के गर्दिने अगाडि राखिदिने. Then this is auxiliary verb. I have mentioned here negative auxiliary verb, and then after auxiliary verb, look at here what I have written here. Subject, Mr. Pradhan, subject, and then after will, remember shall, will, may, can, could, would. After all this model verb, what should be written? Form of the verb will be always one. Verb only. So verb is here. Then other are same thing. So there is one structure or formula. If there is subject plus auxiliary verb plus main verb plus object, same subject plus auxiliary verb plus object, then it will be changed into, if we have to change into negative, will be what? Subject plus auxiliary verb plus not plus main verb plus object. Then yes no questions will be auxiliary verb. त्यही auxiliary verb हामी लेख्छौं, and then we use subject and then we use verb. बाँकी रहेको अब्जेक्टहरु के छ त्यो लेख्ने, and then question mark आउँछ. Yes no questions. Okay, same way. Now some other examples. Okay, I'll just tell you combined rules here. Okay, rules from this box and rules from this box. I have bought some apples. Look at here. Some changes are here. Not is, I have already told you, not is used here. But some is changed into any. मैले केही एप्पल किने, मैले कुनै एप्पल पनि किनिन. सो केही हुँदैन, मैले केही एप्पल किनिन भन्ने हुँदैन, मैले एउटा पनि किनिन भन्न खोजेको. So I have not bought any apples here. It means that what you have to remember, there are some adverbs like some, at, always. Many are here. Some are written here. Look at here. If there is some, then in negative it will be changed into any. So I have bought some apples. I have not bought any apples. Okay. In the same way, in question also, in yes no questions also, what will happen? Yes no question also, what will happen? Okay. Some becomes any. Means look at here. Have I bought any sweets? Oh, I have written sweets here. It is apple. Have I bought? Auxiliary verb बाट सुरु भएको छ हेर्नुस्. Auxiliary verb बाट सुरु भयो. Okay, I subject, bought. You have the verb 3 दिएको छ. Bought. Okay. And some will be changed into any and object is here. Similarly, she teaches in a college. Okay. As I have told you, informed you in previous class, okay, in chapter 3rd, question tag मा मैले तपाईहरुलाई के सिकाएको थिए भनेदेखि पहिलो क्लासमा यदि के भएन भने यहाँ के छैन हेर्नुस् त, auxiliary verb छैन in this sentence. There is no auxiliary verb. If there is no auxiliary verb, then we have to derive auxiliary verb from the main verb. Main verb बाट के लिने, auxiliary verb लिने. So in main verb, look at there. If there is verb 1, then do, verb 2, then did, verb 5, then does. Do, did, does. Now look at here. Which verb is here? Verb 5 is here. So to change into negative, so does is written here. Verb 5 छ भने does लेखेको छ, not थपेको छ, it is in a college. In the same way, same auxiliary verb is used here. Does she teach in a college? Nothing is changed. एउटा जान्ने बित्तिकै हामी अर्कै गर्न सकिन्छौँ. In the same way, WH question पनि हामी यही तरिकाले पढ्छौँ, but it will be discussed in next class. Okay. So there are some other changes. I'll write some examples here. If there is must, okay, then it will be changed into need to in general. For example, look at here. In positive or affirmative, if there is you must go, you must listen to your parents. affirmative sentence यो थियो भने now how to change into negative. Okay, must लाई केमा चेन्ज गर्ने रे need to. You need भनेको एक्सिलरी वर्ब यहाँ भयो, need to पनि एक्सिलरी भयो. नेगेटिभ बनाउनु पर्यो भने हामी के गर्नु पर्यो, नट थप्नु पर्यो. need not listen to. नेगेटिभ हुँदाखेरि टु आउँछ है. what you have remember, नेगेटिभ चेन्ज गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ हामीले you need not to listen to हुँदैन, need not listen मात्रै आउँछ हुन्छ. You need not listen to your parents. Okay, now how to change into yes no questions. Yes no question मा चाहिँ हामीले के गर्नु मिल्दैन, फेरि must लाई need to बनाउनु मिल्दैन. So yes no questions, must you listen to your parents. This is change question. It means in the same way already becomes it, but don't change as it is, because position of already and position of it will be changed. Look at here. I have finished my work. Look at here. Now this is negative. This is yes no questions. Now negative. I have not. Oh, wait. I wanted to tell you one example. I have already finished my work. यस्तो सेन्टेन्स हो भनेदेखि now we cannot directly change already into it, because at place is always at the last of the sentence. So I have not finished my work yet. Last मा लेखिन्छ है. यो already, always, there are some, they are called pre-verb, pre-adverb. The adverb हरु जुन चाहिँ verb को अगाडि लेखिन्छ, verb third को अगाडि लेखिन्छ है. finished आएको छ नि, verb 3 आएको छ, अगाडि लेखियो भनेदेखि at भनेको चाहिँ last adverb भनेर भनिन्छ, last मा लेखिन्छ. That you have to remember. Okay, in question also, what will be here? Question, have I finished my homework? Have I finished my homework? Already becomes have I finished my. Look at here, you may be confused. It depends on whether you are making positive yes no questions or negative yes no questions, right? Positive yes no question बनाउँदै हुनुहुन्छ भनेदेखि already को already नै हुन्छ भने नेगेटिभ मा चेन्ज गर्नु पर्यो भनेदेखि के at मा हुन्छ. For example, have I already finished my work मात्रै हुन्छ भने, अर्को haven't I finished my homework yet भनेर हुन्छ. नेगेटिभ बनाउनु पर्यो भनेदेखि चाहिँ at मा चेन्ज हुन्छ. त्यही भन्न खोजेको हो यहाँ पनि. Already becomes at, negative मा चाहिँ. Okay, then if there is just, then it becomes lately. Just भनेको अहिले भन्ने अर्थ लाग्छ भनेदेखि के लेटली भनेको ढिलो गयो. नेगेटिभ त ढिलो हुन्छ नि त, अहिले नै गर्नु र ढिलो गर्नु त नेगेटिभ हुन्छ. जस्तै I have just finished my work छ भनेदेखि, okay, I have finished my work lately भन्नुहुन्छ त्यो lately ले के बनायो त नेगेटिभ अर्थ लगायो not use गरेको भएन okay so either or becomes neither nor okay either Ram or Hari will do work कि त रामले कि त हरिले काम गर्छ काम गर्नेछ भनेछ okay neither Hari nor Ram न त हरिले न त रामले नै काम गर्नेछ भन्ने अर्थ लाग्छ okay always becomes never I always go to school she always go to school on time she never goes to school त्यहाँ not is always go never मा use गरिसकेपछि we do not have to change into not use into not okay so often becomes seldom she often takes tea and bread in her breakfast. She seldom takes tea and bread in her breakfast. Sometimes becomes never. I sometimes visit to my grandfather. I never visit to my grandfather. Okay. Which number? Sometimes becomes sorry ever sorry here sometimes becomes ever let's say I sometimes visit to my grandfather let me see I never here I think there is some problem in yes no question only have I ever visit to my grandfather हुन्छ भनेदेखि नेगेटिभ बनाउँदाखेरि त नेभर मा चेन्ज हुन्छ है नेगेटिभ मा यहाँ के हुन्छ नेभर मा हुन्छ भने यहाँ चाहिँ sometimes becomes ever okay so in this way we can change into affirmative to negative and affirmative to yes no questions only two formula you have to know if there is in this form subject plus auxiliary plus verb 1 then at that time if we have to change into negative then after auxiliary verb not is added then finished then if we have to change into yes no question then yes no questions remember yes no questions always begins from auxiliary verb. This must be kept into our mind. हामीले yes no question भनेको yes अथवा no बाट सुरु गर्ने हैन कि yes no question भनेको auxiliary verb बाट सुरु गर्ने if there is auxiliary verb in the given sentence then start with the same auxiliary verb and if there is no auxiliary verb in the given sentence then find out which form of the auxiliary verb is it okay and if the verb is in verb 1 form then start with do okay capital do if there is verb 2 then start with did if there is verb 5 start with does and that's all so questions will be given okay you'll find after this lessons in a slide or in a page okay so please try to solve all the questions okay if you feel difficult okay don't feel any hesitations to mail me or to send me message. So I will try to, okay, remove your inquiries or questions with the help of, okay, some explanations. So thank you very much, okay, for being a part of my class. Namaste.